Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is reviewing Maddie Ziegler's new palette that just launched in collaboration with Morphe. As soon as I saw that she was collaborating with Morphe, I was like, I have to get that. Like, true Dance Mums fan, I watched Dance Mums, all of it. I was kind of gutted when it stopped, but I'll always be a fan of like the OGs. I already knew that I wanted to like buy this palette just because I was a big fan of Maddie. And then when I saw the colours in this palette, oh my god, they are like perfect. There's colours in here where you can just do a bit of like a natural look, you can do a natural glam look, and you can also really mix things up with some of these colours. I have had like a play around with some of these just so I could kind of get like a feel of them. A couple of them can feel a little bit chalky, but I think that's literally just because of the pigmentation. I'm not really sure, but it's not like massive, it's just a little bit. So I am going to go and do my makeup now, and then I'll come back and put some eyeshadow on. So I've done my face makeup. Literally all that's left is obviously lipstick and then eyeshadow, mascara and all of that. Also I have ordered eyelash glue and it just still hasn't arrived. I was hoping it had arrived by today, but it hasn't. So just bear in mind that most eyeshadow looks normally look really good, like so much better with a pair of lashes, and it's totally crazy that a pair of lashes can do that. But I don't actually have eyelash glue at the moment, so yeah, it's just going to be mascara today. Anyways, I think I'm going to do more of like a blue and a purple look today. Something a little bit different, something a little bit out there that I wouldn't normally do. Just because this palette, it's fun, and I feel like I could do some really cool stuff with it. So I'm going to go in with the first shade, Butterfly Fantasy, which is just this little one here, and it's got a little butterfly on it. Just like to kind of set my eyelid. I'm just going to go in with that shade just to set my eyelids. And of course I'm going to be taking my Spectrum BO3 brush, although it is a huge brush and I probably shouldn't. And I'm just going to dab that all over my eye, just to kind of like set my eyelid and get it ready for some colour. And now that I've done that, I think what I'm going to do first is actually go in with the shade number 5, which is just this really cute blue one here. And it's got a little eye on it, which is really cute. I think I'm going to put the blue like more in like my corner and bring it out, and then we're going to like fade it into purple, I think that'll work. So yeah, I guess we'll just go in, and I'm taking my Spectrum B10 brush. I don't want to put like too much on to start with, just because I don't know how pigmented everything is. So my first impression is that it is quite pigmented, although like you need to layer it up, if you get what I mean. So instead of just put it all in one and then blend it out, you can just build it up. So you can kind of start with like a little bit of colour, and then you can build it up to the kind of colour that you want. So you can have it more like a subtle blue, or you can have it as like quite a pigmented pop of colour basically. Okay, so now I've got to like the centre of my eyelid. I'm actually going to swap to another brush, and I'm going to take my Spectrum B11 brush, and I'm going to take the shade She Insists, which is this purple here with the, I think it's the lips, yeah, the lips. And I'm just going to put that like, I'm just going to kind of carry on where I was going and blend it in a little bit and see if I like how it blends in. I'm not taking too much colour just because I don't want it, I don't know like if I'm gonna like it yet basically. The purple is the same as the blue. It's like pigmented but buildable, so you can have obviously your subtle colour, or you can really make your like colour pop basically. I'm not going to blend the two shadows with the eyeshadow brush that has purple or blue, because obviously that colour will be dominant. So I'm just going to get another brush in a minute, and then I'm going to blend just in the middle and blend them together. But I actually quite like how this is turning out. I don't know whether just to like leave it like this or to like wing it out. I'm not sure, because I don't want it to be winged out too much. But I think that looks quite cute. And then with my Spectrum A12 brush, I'm literally just going to go down like the middle where the blue and the purple is, and just kind of like blend them together. I think I'm going to add some more blue into it, just because like on camera I think the blue looks more, but like in person I think the purple looks more. So I'm just going to add a little bit of blue, like not a lot. Like the tiniest bit, I'm barely touching my eye. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing I did on this eye and just repeat it on my other eye. So as you can see, I've done the literally exact same on my other eye. And I actually really like it. It's a little bit obviously out of my comfort zone, and it's obviously not like your everyday kind of makeup that you leave the house with, but it's really fun. So now I'm gonna go along like my lower lash line, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start, I'm not sure, I can't decide if I want to start with like mix it up so the purple's at the front this time and the blue's at the end, but I don't know if that will look. I think I'm just going to like basically do what I do on the top but on the bottom, obviously like not as much. And I'm just going to start off with a really tiny bit. I'm taking my Spectrum A13 brush and I'm going to go along my waterline, but like not too much, because obviously I don't know obviously how it's going to perform. And you're going to go about halfway, just because then we can mix the purple in. And now using the same brush, I'm just going to like rub it on my hand a little bit, just like this, and get off any excess like blue that's there. And then I'm going to do the same with the purple, but obviously on the outer edge. And I'm going to start like away from the blue and not mix it in just yet. And now using my Spectrum A16 brush, I'm just going to kind of like blend just the middle bit where they join ever so slightly. So it's obviously like again not a harsh line. I actually really like this. I'm like super in love with it. It's so annoying because with a pair of lashes, I'm going to zoom us back out again, so there you go. I feel like with a pair of lashes this would have looked like so cool. But with mascara it will still look cool. I love this as well because it's so out of my comfort zone. Like I would never normally do something like this. And then with my Spectrum B06 brush, I am just going to kind of like buff the edges out a little bit, so they're not as structured. This palette also comes with a really cool black, so I'm going to use the black as like a super thin eyeliner, and it's called, I think it's called Pantera, I don't know, but it's literally just this black shade here in the bottom. And then of course with my NYX 10 brush, I'm literally going to do the smallest line because I don't want it to be too thick, so I'm going to really take my time with this and like not talk. So my camera just died, which is great, but I am back now. And it will more than likely die again because I'm too impatient to wait for it to charge more. So I went and grabbed my like mascara and eyelash curlers, eyeliner and everything whilst my camera was charging. So I'm just gonna basically put mascara on because I can't put my lashes on. I was kind of hoping that my delivery would arrive, but it hasn't, so I don't think it's even been shipped. If Superdrug, please sort it out. Okay, so I'm gonna use my lash primer from Urban Decay. This is the Subversion one, and I'm not gonna put obviously like too much on, just like the normal amount. And then I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, of course. Which other mascara would you use? And then I'm just going to be taking this Kiko eyeliner, and it says 300 in it. Honestly, I've had this eyeliner for way too long, so they might not even sell it anymore. And I'm just going to put it in my waterline. So I was going to kind of put a little bit on my bottom lashes mascara, but my bottom lashes are just so long that there is no point. Like literally my bottom lashes are longer than my top lashes, and as soon as mascara touches them they come like right down to my cheeks. It just does not look good. But I have to say I am in love with this eyeshadow look, and I think I'm going to be coming out of my comfort zone a lot more. So I'm going to go and put some mascara on and kind of just finish everything off a little bit, and I'll be back. So I put some lipstick on and I kind of curled my eyelashes again after I put mascara on. I know they say like you shouldn't really do it, but it makes my eyelashes look longer, especially when I can't have my eyelashes on because I have no glue. So overall I am really happy with this palette. When I was playing around with it before I wasn't too sure, but I think it's because I wasn't like putting enough colour on, if you get what I mean. I wasn't building it up, I was just kind of putting it all on at once. So it is really cute, and the fallout, there isn't any, which is really good with colours, especially like bright blues and purples. Like there is not any fallout, and the black shade when I did the eyeliner barely had any fallout either, which is really good. I am so impressed with this and I cannot wait to play around with it more. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this palette. It's kind of like the perfect beginner palette. I think it's got a couple like bronzy shades in there and like neutral colours, and then it has some like pops of colour, basically like blues, purples, and there's like a mint greeny yellow. So for someone who's looking for like a small palette, I think this was £24, and in the UK when you spend £20 or more you get free delivery, so this literally just cost £24. I ordered like the setting powder as well, so mine was like a little bit more expensive. But yeah, if you're looking for like an eyeshadow palette for kind of like beginners where you want some colour and you want some neutrals but you don't know what to get and you don't want to spend too much money, this is a very lovely palette, and it blends so nicely as well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. And I am 100% coming out of my comfort zone more. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but honestly I really like it. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below which other videos you would like to see, and if there are any more products that you would like me to review, see if they're worth it. So I will see you next time. Bye!